everyone, welcome back to my channel, Physician, Finances, and Investing. I'm Joe, a resident physician, and you know what time it is. Let's talk about how to get that bread. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. In my last video, we talked about two common methods that are used to pay off debt. In case you missed that video and would like to check it out, I'll put the link at the top of the screen and in the description of today's video. In today's video, I'm going to focus on the beginners, those of you who are just getting started or just recently got started with investing. My goal for this video is to provide you guys with the right information so that hopefully you avoid some of the beginner mistakes and can start to see some progress in your account sooner. So with that being said, let's jump right into today's video. We'll be talking about the 401k, or 403b if you work for a nonprofit organization. But for the sake of today's video, I will only be saying 401k. Just know that if you work for a nonprofit though, this information also applies to you for your 403b account. So in today's video, we'll be talking about what a 401k is, how it works, and what's going on with the different types of investment options that you have available to you in that account. Unfortunately, if you work for an organization that offers you a 401k, you don't really get a lot of help. I mean, yeah, they do give you some paperwork, they give you a login for the portal so that you can log in to see your account, but after that, you're kind of on your own. So when dealing with your 401k, the first thing you want to know is whether or not they offer a match. If your company offers you a match, you want to make sure that you're contributing up to the point to take advantage of that entire match. After that, you want to hold off on contributing any additional funds to your 401k until after you've maxed out your IRA. So in a nutshell, you put a few dollars in, then your company puts a few dollars in. At the end of the day, it's free money. You can't turn that down. In general, if your 401k offers a match, then the policy will say something along the lines of, if you contribute to the 401k, then we will match X% of your contributions. And usually they put a limit on it. As an example, just to keep the math easy, let's say that you make $100,000 a year and your company offers a 3% match. That means if you contribute 3% of your salary, which would be $3,000, then your company agrees to contribute another $3,000. But in some cases, the company might say, we agreed to match 3% of the first 3% contribution, but then anything after that, we will match 50% of the original contribution. And they actually word it like this. Talk about confusing. So in this example, what they're saying is if you contribute 3% of your salary, then they'll also contribute 3% of your salary. But then after that, they will only contribute half, or 1.5% in the case of this example. But at the end of the day, the bottom line is this. If your company offers you a match, then you want to make sure that you're contributing enough to your 401k so that you're taking advantage of that entire match. But if they don't offer you a match, then you need to be prioritizing your IRA. The second thing that you need to know about the 401k is the tax manner in which you're contributing your funds. So a traditional 401k versus a Roth 401k. Some people might get confused when they hear the term Roth 401k and think that it's the same thing as a Roth IRA. But let me just be clear, these are not the same accounts. If you have a Roth IRA, that does not exclude you from contributing to a 401k in a Roth manner. These terms mean that a traditional 401k is pre-tax contributions, while a Roth 401k is after-tax contributions. Basically, your company is asking you if you want to put money into the account before paying taxes, or if you want to pay the taxes and then contribute to the account. Now, not every 401k plan offers a Roth option, but in general, if your company offers a Roth option, this is probably where you want to start. There is one catch here, and that goes back to the match. If your company offers you a match, then by law, any money that your company gives you through the match has to go into that traditional pre-tax option. The nice thing about this, though, is that you can still contribute your money from your paycheck via the Roth option, and this will allow you to have a nice balance of both pre-tax and post-tax funds available to you in retirement. The last thing that I want to talk about is what actually happens to your money after it's in the account. What investment options do you have available to you, and how do you choose which one is the right option for you? Within your 401k account, you'll be given a handful of options to choose from. In general, probably about 20 or so. In this list of investment options, the first thing that you're going to see are a bunch of dates. So for example, you might see things like 2025, 2030, 2035, 2040, 2050. These are your target date retirement funds. Target date retirement funds are probably the easiest investments to choose from because all you have to say is, what year do I think I'm going to retire, and then pick the date that's closest to that estimate. After the target date retirement fund section, you'll then find another section on the 401k website with other investment funds to choose from. Some of the category titles that you'll see will be things like blue chip, S&P 500 index, value, growth, things of that nature. And in general, what these category titles are trying to tell you is how aggressive the funds are overall. But then it's still your responsibility to research the individual funds to figure out which one is a good option for you. The bottom line is this: if you're just getting started and have no idea how to go about evaluating these different investment funds, then it's perfectly fine to start out for now with the target date retirement fund. But in general, since these are actively managed funds, you will be paying higher administrative fees for them. As you gain more experience and learn more about investing, you can then start to look at some of these other mutual funds, ETFs, and index fund options that you have available to you. And in order to help you guys out with that subject, I did make a video previously that compared and contrasted mutual funds with ETFs. So if you want to check that video out, I'll put the link at the top of the screen and in the description of today's video. Alright guys, that's all the information that I wanted to cover in this video. So at the end of the day, the bottom line is this: if you have a 401k match available to you, then you definitely want to make sure you're contributing enough funds to take advantage of that entire match. You don't want to leave free money on the table. If you have a Roth option available, then it's probably going to be in your best interest to contribute in a Roth manner. And whenever it comes to evaluating the different investment funds, it's perfectly fine to choose a target date retirement fund whenever you're just getting started. But just know, you're probably going to be paying more fees for these options. So as you become a more sophisticated investor, it's probably going to be in your best interest to look at some of the other investment funds. As a reminder, I'm not a certified financial planner. I'm a resident physician who recognizes the importance of taking an active role whenever it comes to managing your money and wanted to encourage others to do the same. With that being said, I highly encourage everyone to do their own research before making any financial decisions. That concludes another episode of Physician, Finances, and Investing. I hope that you guys found this video both fun and informative. If you have any questions or would like me to talk about a particular topic in more detail, please comment below and I'll be sure to get that information to you guys. And if you haven't already, please smash that like button and click on the subscribe button to let me know that you like what we're doing here at Physician, Finances, and Investing, and to help support my channel. Thanks everyone, and have a great day.